Hi, Michelle Glover with Journey Unlimited, and for today's Coffee and Careers conversation, we're talking about the Prime Effect. Yes, we are using this time to talk about college football, but bigger than that, we are talking about the impact that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, has had not just on football, but really on the nation by asking this one question: do you believe? Now, for my non-college football people, and trust me, I was one of those people. I like pro, I don't like college. But anyway, let me just put a little context behind this. Deion Sanders, an NFL Hall of Famer, moved to Colorado University to coach the football team, a team whose record was 1-11 prior to him coming on board. And now the record is 4-3. But bigger than that, he came in, and the Prime Effect from a marketing perspective is that this program now, the football stadium for home games, is sold out for the season. The marketing sales have gone up over 500%. Yes, 500. Social media following has gone up over 800%. Yes, 800. And then anytime there's a home game, that boosts the economy in Colorado there of 17 million. So that's what people are calling the Prime Effect, the impact that he has had not just on the program, but also on the city and the nation. But I want us to go bigger than that. I want to talk about the impact that the Prime Effect can have on you and your career and your life and your business. So what I'm calling the new Prime Effect, I want us to look at 4 factors that really, from following Coach Prime example, can really help us in our business, career, and life. So there's 4 that we're going to talk about. It's conviction, action, commitment, and then praise. So let's talk about this conviction. Coach Prime went to Colorado. Really, it was prompted by the athletic director at Colorado University. But more than that, he felt convicted in his spirit that this is where God was calling him to go next. So after prayer and saying, is this for me? He felt within his spirit, this is my next move for now. And so in that, he took the action to move there, but he really didn't waver in that. Once he felt the confirmation, he did not waver in his conviction. And he's really shared from the time he accepted it until now that this is where I'm supposed to be. And I know that my career as a football coach, I know that my life is bigger than just coaching these kids. And I'm going to stay committed to this journey that I'm on right now. And so I ask you, is there something in you that you are really convicted of? That you feel this is where I am called to be. And in that space, I'm going to go and share it unapologetically. I mean, he shares that this is, where he's convicted. He's sharing that unapologetically, that this is his calling. Do you have that same conviction in your calling? Is it that you can go out? Sometimes we don't share that conviction that we have. We don't share what God has placed in our spirit because we're afraid, A, that we don't believe it ourselves, and B, what if it doesn't work out? Let me tell you, if you have a what if it doesn't work out spirit, then you're really doubting what God has put in your spirit. So I have a journal assignment for you, so don't worry, but really to help you believe in that space that he has put you in. So whether it's a business idea, whether it's a promotion, whether it's leadership opportunities, if you feel you are called for something greater, you've got to be committed to that and own that conviction. Next, he took action. It wasn't that he just talked the talk, but he walked the walk. And so taking action meant building a strategy behind it and building a team behind that conviction. Oftentimes we have this spirit of, yes, this is what God has called me to do. And then we think that alone is enough, but it is not. You need, if you're ready for that promotion, you need a career development plan because you need to tactically think, okay, how do I operationalize the vision? If you have a business, you need a business plan to say, okay, now that I know this is in my spirit, how do I operationalize the plan? What do I need to put from a tangible standpoint to put in place to help me get where God has me to be? And that's what he did. He put a plan together and he got people around it. Now, whether you agree or disagree with his approach, yes, he did let go of a lot of people and flipped over the program coaching team as well as the athletes. But he said, I need these people on the boat to help move this forward. So my question to you is, do you have people on your boat? Do you have your mentors, your sponsors, your collaborators, people who are going to help support your vision, what God has placed in your spirit? Oftentimes we try to work in silos. We do it ourselves and we go, I don't need anybody else. But you are missing your blessing if you don't get help, because you're not going to know it all. And that's why there are people around you who can help support your journey. And sometimes you got to get rid of the dead weight, the people who are not supportive, the people who don't see the vision, the people who are going to constantly tear down what has been placed in your spirit. So have the right people on the bus as well, or the boat, or have the plan to get there. So do you have the plan in place? If not, that's okay. Now you have an action item. I have the conviction, but I need the plan. And just a side note here, sometimes why you're confused and why you don't move forward is because you don't have a plan. And so you just sit there and you spin your wheels. So get the plan. And then make sure you have the right people who could help you along the way. Next is commitment. So to say that Coach Prime moving to Colorado came without opposition is far from the truth. He got opposition on every side, whether it was leaving his previous coaching assignment to go to Colorado. It's after one loss getting opposition saying, oh, we knew you would fail. By the way, the coaching record, the record before Coach Prime was 1-11. And right now he's at 4-3. So already he's had improvement, but still people are attacking him and saying, oh, we knew you would fail. Oh, this is failing. Oh, you're just talking the talk. You're not going to make any improvements, which, oh, by the way, he has. But where I'm going with this is when there were obstacles, he did not give up. When there were obstacles, he didn't waver in his conviction. So I share with you, what obstacles are you facing right now? Is it your own mental mindset where you are the one speaking negative over the conviction that God has placed in your spirit? So if so, again, I've got a journal assignment for you. Is it external obstacles that you need to block out the noise and say, I'm going to move forward? Yes, there's feedback that I can leverage, but if it's noise, you've got to determine what is that noise and then move forward with passion and conviction. Last thing I'll share here on commitment is, this is so good. So pay attention here. Sometimes we get a no. We get a rejection. We get this isn't the right time for this opportunity. And that no deters everything and it stops people in their tracks because they got rejected or they got the no. I want you to use that as an opportunity of feedback. Okay, I got a no. What was some of the feedback that I received? How can I tweak my plan, my strategy, not to redo everything, but is there things I need to keep in mind to help me move forward with a bigger and a better plan? So don't wallow in the feedback, but use it to propel you forward. As Coach Prime says, keep the receipts, right? And so then when you come out bigger and stronger, you can say, I knew it. But I jokingly say that. But in all honesty, we often allow the negative or the rejection to stop us. And I need you to say, how can I allow that to fuel me forward? How can I allow that to give me motivation to keep pushing, keep moving forward? And finally is praise. One of the things that I appreciate about Coach Prime is that in all things that he does, he gives praise and honor to God. He gives praise and honor to a higher being, a higher calling. And it's not without, challenge or struggle, but he says, in this, I still give praise. And so do we have a spirit of praise? Do you have a spirit of gratitude? Do you have a spirit of thanksgiving for your journey? Saying, yes, my life is bigger than this one moment, but I want to use this as a platform and a vessel to do the work that I'm called to do. So do you have a spirit of giving honor and praise, or is it just praise for yourself and then keep it moving? If not, again, not to judge you, but just ways to think about it differently that can really help surrender you to that your life is not just meant for you, but to have a bigger and broader impact on others, no matter what it is you were called to do. So I share that this is the new Prime Effect. So from an external perspective, they're going to give you the numbers and the marketing numbers that Deion or Coach Prime has had on Colorado and really the nation. But I'm going to help you to say, if you look at this Prime Effect for your current situation, really you can see that same increase. Now, maybe different numbers, but you will see the increase. But you've got to be committed to the conviction. You've got to believe. You need to take action. Building the team around you, building the strategy. You've got to be committed regardless of the opposition. Using feedback, yes, but not to let no's rejection stop you. And then you've got to give praise in gratitude to the higher calling, the higher being in your life. So I'm encouraging you to really take the new Prime Effect for your own personal career, life, business journey. Now, as I mentioned before, if you are struggling with doubt and you say, I'm kind of convicted, but I need some help here, I've got a journal assignment for you. So that will be in the chat for you to really leverage, to really help you strengthen where you are doubting and where there is unbelief. Because at the end of the day, I want you to receive all that is in store for you, but I don't want you to be in your own way. So Michelle Glover with Journey Unlimited, be sure to follow me at My Journey Unlimited on the social media platforms. And you can also visit my website at journeyunlimited.com. So thanks for tuning in to the new Prime Effect during today's Coffee and Careers conversation. With that being said, bye for now.